Robot, we back at your ass again. Young Elder Gang, we in the building. Let me get that thumbnail set up, then we gonna get cracking. We gave you a day off yesterday. We back at you again. We putting it out. We dropping it like it's hot, baby. Let's see. We're gonna get back in it, man. We walking across the land. So we're gonna get right back to it. I think we left off right there. Oh yeah. Get them on in here. Tell them we lit, man. Tell them we lit. Young Elder Gang in the building. We got to make a playlist for this series, the genetical series. We're gonna be going in where we left off at. Get them in here, man. Tell them we live. It don't stop, it don't quit. We got to keep one on you every day. See what I'm saying? Probably try to run 2 parts back to back here. So it'll be caught up. But we're doing the slideshows now. All right, let me get up in the let me get the thumbnail, chat pulled up. I come through in the clutch. I'm the friend when you're down on your luck. We're smart guys. We ain't messing with small fries. I see you looking good over there with them long thighs. Hey, we in the building. Switch to that laptop. Let me get that screen pulled up with you. About to get it cracking again. Got that class coming probably tonight right there, the 4 tribe class. We got to finish 2 classes for that. We walking you across the land, showing you the makeup. I think we was left off at we was talking about the Dogons, the Nigerians. All right, so let's go back. Let me get that chat pulled up, and then we get this thing cracking, bro. If you're sleeping on a young L, you're about to get a crook in your neck. We the hottest in the game. We hot like wave. We hot like wave, bro. Oh yeah, we got 36 people in here. Everybody hit that like. Got that chat pulled up. Hey, Robot, to everybody that's in the building. If you're new to the page, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, hit the notification. If you don't receive something from us every day, come back and check with us. We got something dropping every 12 hours. Right? For sure, every 24 hours. We got some live or something going on. We're going to be live with the brother Messiah, Rod Hayes, and brother Love, the 4th elder. We're going to be cracking heads and twisted caps tomorrow at, I think it's about like 11 o'clock. So you want to tune in for that on Nine Nations channel. What else we got up in here? Shout out Lady Al. Shout out Jarvis Jefferson. All right, we're going to start back right here. We left off, we was a little bit ahead of this, but we're just going to go back to this part. Let's start right here. So the Dogons are mixed between the Bantu and the Twa. The Bantu is a mix between the Sandsman and the Twa. So the Sandsman Twa mix, Bantu, the Armacs, these are the Armacs, the Nubans, because you got Nubians and then you got Nubans. The Nubans are the Bantu people, they go back before Noah. Noah was a Nubian. And then Abraham them was mixed with the Nubians were mixed with Hindu. These people wasn't mixed with Hindu. These Bantu people still in Africa today. Keep in mind, we went over the language that the Sands people spoke. They speak. If you listen to the Sands people dialect, you watch part 1. It's the same dialect. Damn near, it's the Chinese dialect because the Chinese origin of the language is a cross between the Sandsman language and the Sanskrit. Hindus, Chinese are speaking them, but Sandsman and Sanskrit mixed in together. That's what Chinese, traditional Chinese is all about. These Dogon people, keep in mind, these are the ones that reptilians, Nomos, taught the information, and they also began mixing in with these people and created a vampire race, so to say. We're gonna talk about that on another tape called the origin of the vampires. We're gonna probably do that sometime this week. And then we're gonna have the Halloween tape coming out before, like on the 20, before the 31st. It's gonna be dropping the origin of Halloween. So we're gonna be teaching that class too. We'll try to cover all these holidays that they celebrate, the origin of it and the information on it, so you can get that too. So we're gonna be dropping that this month. The last name tapes is coming out. So we got, I think everybody pretty much dropped their last name. We got maybe 3,000 last names we got to go over. So we pretty much gonna probably be two more tape series to the last name tape, trying to cover all the last names and the tribes. And we're gonna do that after we get through walking you. See, right now we're walking you on the east, in the eastern hemisphere. We're walking you through Africa, China, those different areas, and then we're gonna walk you on the next couple parts. We're gonna walk you through the people over here that was in America, what they call it, Turtle Island. We're gonna walk you through that next in the different genetical classes, and then after we get through doing it, we'll go back to the last name tapes, and then you'll have more information too based on these tapes in the genetical tapes. You'll have more information so you can make more connections while we doing the last name tape. So we just want to make that clear and put that out there. Shout out Sister Karima in the building. Dogons. Look at the Dogon. Look at the features. Look at the nose. Look at the eyes. They call one of the names is the ugly water beings. That's what the meaning of Dogon, the ugly water beings. Talking about the Nomos, right? Look at them. Look at the features. You can see the Bantu, and the height is how you get because a lot of the Dogons are like 5 foot, like no taller than 5'8", 6 foot tall. So a lot of the Dogon people because of the Twa side, and then the Bantu side, you see the nose, the big Armac features, right? Keep in mind, these Dogons were the ones that the Cyrus Nomos came from Cyrus B and taught them about the stars. They pretty much, the origin of Christianity come from these people. And what they were taught by the Nomos, the origin of Christianity, right? And pretty much the origin of all religions, all the 3 major religions at least, came from these people of the world: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. This is another Dogon features. Look at the features. And some of them got the beard, because like I said, it was 2 different types of Twa. One had the beard for mixing with the Dewanians, and the other ones didn't have the beard for mixing with the Knuckles. I mean, the Knuckles, the Troglodytes, the reptilians who lived in the Bermuda Triangle. So it's another Dogon. Keep in mind the headdress that he wearing. The Dogon headdress. They had different types of headdress, but this one of the style headdress. The king, one of the kings was dressing like this, the Dogon kings. Right? Keep in mind. All right, it's another headdress, and it's another Dogon. Keep in mind, the Chinaman wasn't the first one with this hat. Dogons were. The Dogons were the first ones messing with the electricity. We talk about Raiden. Raiden really is really Rama. Raiden is really Rama. One of his other names is Quaterson. Quaterson wearing his hat, but the Dogons were the first one winning. And you see the stick that he got. It's like really like a totem pole. This where the totem pole originate from these people doing. The Dogons were the ones that were drawing these different figures on their sticks and they different things. And then the mirror tribe for these people, to me, is the Hopi, and they was doing the same thing. And you saw the Chinaman came over here with this hat on, so there's got to be some kind of connection between these people and the Chinaman that was coming over here with these hats, or working in the field with them hats. And then also these people are the first people that was eating a lot of rice. They was eating rice, a lot of rice. The rice culture, these Dogon people were the ones that were doing the rice thing. The Egyptian rice is the first rice before the Asians had it. And these people right here were the people that was manufacturing the wheat and the rice. Right? So keep that in mind too. The Dogons. And they in Mali. Some of them migrated to Indonesia. Some of them migrated to China, to Asia, Indian area. So some of them you might see in India. This was way before the Chinese. All right, here's some more Dogons. Look at the color. Look at the height. Look at the face. A lot of different features. Remember that dude, that dude, oh, this might be a Nigerian. No, that's Dogons. Dogons and Twa. All right, so you remember that dude from it's a little series that I was watching called Oz. And it's a dude named Adabisi that always be wearing his hat to the side. To like he having his hat where it's like glued on his head. It don't fall off. It's like a scully. So a lot of people that watch that series know what I'm talking about. This right here dude right here look like Adabisi. And he like got that skull cap on the side of his head. Like Adabisi. Adabisi was Dogon. He looked like he was a mix because how big he was, his statue. He looked like he was a mix between the Nubans, the Olmec types, and the Dogons. Because it is a mix like that too. We're gonna get they Mandingos. I think Adabisi might have been a Mandingo. Right? Mandingos are the ones that are mixed with those different tribes. We're gonna get into that. All right, this is the Dogon, and she got the Twa in it too. Right, so the Twa and the Bantu mixed in to create. You can see the Bantu features, and then you can see the Twa features too, as well, for the Dogons. All right, the ones you see that's darker, right? These are Dogon people. So it's different looks of them. All right, Dogon. So keep these features in mind right here when we go back to this. All right, this right here like a whole bunch of those little fish they caught. Remember the building structures. The Dogons build their buildings like this in Mali, and this is how the Dogons build their houses inside of the cave on the side like this. And they said, like Roy Hayes said, it created the AC. These right here were air conditioned homes back in the day when the wind, because if you know anything about how the wind worked in these little cave systems, the wind channel and circle into here, and it creates where it was cool in here instead of being hot, because we was over, we was in the hot area. Africa's hot. But they built these same structures. The Hopi built these same type of structures. That's why I said that they mirror tribes. All right, so I think we showed you all these buildings on the last. All right, but the Nigerians or the Bantu and the Dinka mixed in. This dude right here really, they were the first species of the Nubians, but like I say, the Hindus mixed in with them, and created, because these right here these are the Nubans and these are the Nubians. The Nubians are the like the Dinkas, really, and then they mixed in with the Hindus, right? And that's another step of the Nubians. But these Bantu and these Dinka mixed in created the Nigerians. That's a different tribe right there. Look at her features. She got like look at the two features, and then look at the head shape. She don't got the same head shape, but she got the features is like her dad. This right here was her dad, and this her mom. You can see the connection. So the Nigerians are Bantu and Dinkas, and these are the people that's in Congo. Because really it's like there's really like by maybe like 5 or 6, 7, 8 tribes, and all those tribes just start calling themselves different things. But a lot of ones in Nigeria, the Yoruba, but it's like 3 different tribes in Nigeria, but they all branch out from this mix right here. The Yoruba, it's 3 more. We're gonna show you the pictures. Okay, here you go, right here. These 3 tribes right here. Now, okay, so this dude right here be like Yoruba, and they the Ajibo, and they the USA. So I think you would say that Hasa. Man, I'm fucking Hasa. So this right here is the 3 different tribes, right? I know this one right here, because we was reading about that one, but these 3 right here come all from that same mix. Now, this light-skinned chick, she could be from the British coming in, mixing in. I don't know why they show her right there. The lighter tribe. This lighter tribe right here could be from another, like the red Arab coming in and mixing in. I'm gonna do more research on these people. But these right here could be from the lighter red Arab coming in, mixing in with them. All right, here goes some more. These girls are the new Dogon girls. See her right there? She kind of look like my wife a little bit. Yeah, so we showing you this. Well, not these ain't Dogons. These are Nigerians. Take that back. These are the mixed with the Nigerians. So look at the features. Those are Nigerians. You know, some people that look over here look just like these people. It's people over here look just like these people. The Mirror tribe. So hey, we might have to come back, me and Brother Rod, and do a tape on the Mirror tribe, because there's some people that over in Africa that look just like the people over here. You could just say, okay, I know a girl that look like her and her. This right here girl look like my little cousin right here. Maybe if I'm gonna find a picture of my cousin, I'm gonna blow her up on side of it, show you. My cousin look just like this girl. My mama baby sister's daughter look just like her. All right, these are Nigerians. All right, keep in mind, another thing we forgot to point out is in certain tribes, they get tribal scars. They do tribal scars. Baba had tribal scars on him when he went over there. I think he was doing something in Kenya or Sudan or somewhere, where he went through a ritual and they put like certain scars on his face. So certain tribes put certain scars on their face. You see what I'm saying? And I'll do the super chat. You want to show your brother some love, just hit me on the Cash App, man. We take $1, $5, $10, whatever you got. And if you really want to put your brother in the game, send him $100. Right? Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Shout out Kimberly Ritchie, man. One love to Kimberly Ritchie. Shout out Lifeway. Shout out the brother K the Drip Guard. Shout out Sun Ra. Right? Shout out the Most High. The brother the Most High. Shout out Amun, the High Priest. Who else, man? Shout out the 12th Elder. Right? Shout out the 4th Elder, Brother Love. So we're about to get ready to get it cracking, man. We still in this game. And we're putting it down. We're walking them across the land, Baba. And we're walking them across the land, Rod. We're walking them across the land. All right. So look at this tribal scars. I don't know why the hell they. I'm about to get more information on it. Why they put them scars on their face like that? They fuck your face up. They make you look. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's gangster over in Africa. That's some gangster shit. But this dude right here is a Nigerian. So you may see some cats over here that look got these same features. Look at the chin. Look at the hair texture. Look at the teeth. Africans got a certain type of teeth. They got Africans got gaps in their teeth. Here's another one with the tribal scars. These are all Nigerians. These Nigerians all got a lot of these tribes got these scars on their face. Hey, ride by Hope Owens. Ride by, brother. All right, so we're still looking at the Nigerians. And this is different, like I say, it's 3 different tribes in Nigeria. And they all coming from that particular mix that I showed you. We almost done walking you through the ancient. I think both of these lands are ancient lands, so I can't just say that Africa is more ancient than America. They both about the same age. They both the same age. Right? There's people over here too that ain't telling you about. All right, but this is the Yoruba tribe. They saying the origin, I heard stories of the origin of voodoo, or what they call in voodoo, come from these people. Now, I think it come from the Dogons or their ancestors passing it down to them. A lot of the stuff get passed down. But these people were supposedly alchemists. And I think that that one dude, Simeon Toko, or whatever his name is from these people here, the Yoruba people. We're gonna do more research on it and find out. So don't quote me on that, but I think he did. I think he's from these people. And these are people that supposedly practice the voodoo in Nigeria. And keep in mind, the dirty Moors come out of the group of dirty Moors that's fanging us come from these people mixing with the Hindus. And these are all the Tradakidites, the ones with the Willow's Peak, Halah's people. And these are the ones that was eating the children. Not these people, but the people that was dirty Moors that got kicked out of this area into France. They came back to Morocco. Then they got kicked out of Morocco, went to Australia. Got kicked out of Australia. They went to Barbados, got kicked out of Barbados, and then came to America. And Barbados really was considered a part of America, like South America, North America. But these are the Yoruba people. And they are that, like they say, they're mixed between the Nubians and the Bantu people. You can look at the features. Here's another picture. Keep in mind the dress that they wearing. This dress right here. Because a lot of these people, a lot of these dudes, these are the real niggas, the real Nagas, Nigerians, the real Nagas. And these were the people who were speaking, who started calling the people that came from Ura Chaldea, M-U-U-R, one who's of Chaldea, one who's of the city of Ur, Moor. These are the people that started calling these people, those Hindus, those beings that came and sailed around the tribe of Shabazz and started mixing in with the different people. And these are the people that called them that. So they had to be speaking some type of, I think the French language come from these people. And in fact, I believe is that these people were in France before the people that they saying that was in France, these Nigerians. That's the connection on Bumpy Johnson with that French dude being a Nigerian and being from the Ivory Coast, because these people was in the Ivory Coast. These people were the people that were, some of these people were the people that were capturing slaves from other tribes in Africa and stealing them and selling them. These people right here, keep in mind the headdress and the clothing wear, right? Keep in mind Islam coming into Africa, right? Keep in mind all of it that plays a part. So these keep in mind, these people, the dirty Moors, is really coming from when these people mix with the Shaba Shabazz. And they the ones that were selling all the people and stealing the people in Africa. These Nigerians. Keep that in mind. All right, here's another picture. These are all women. Look at the strong features. The Watusi is coming from the Nubans mix. You can see that Watusi mix, but look how they look. They look like extraterrestrials. How they skin so evenly chocolate and smooth. I like to see all these sisters in person. Look at their skin. Their skin looks chocolatey, smooth. Milk chocolate, dark chocolate. Here's a whole bunch of here's a painting of a whole bunch of you see the headdress right here. See the hairstyle. Y'all ain't doing nothing new. They've been rocking it like this. Right? All right, so this, like I told you, the Nigerians, Islam. Islam is when they start doing the slaves, because Islam is dealing with slavery. We're gonna do that on another tape. I think Baba already put a tape out on it though. Like 2 or 3 tapes out on it. We might load those tapes up to the page so you can hear them. But yeah, the Nigerians. And then these people got me. I know somebody that look just like him over here in America. I know a dude that look just like this dude. 2 or 3 dudes that look like this dude. I know a dude right now that work at the housing community that look just like this dude. All right, this is the area for the different tribes. And they got all these different names because they after the Berlin Wall or the Berlin Conference, they began separating these people and then turning them against each other. But they really all just 3 tribes, or 1 tribe, that Nubian mixed with the Bantu tribe right here in this area. And a lot of 84% of African different tribes, 84% of them is coming down from the Bantu people. They're like the oldest tribe after the Sandsman and the Sandsman. Well, after the 4 original tribes that I told you, the Sandsman, the Twa, the Hindu, and the Watusi. The next oldest tribe is the Bantu people. All right, keep in mind, these are Nigerians. Look at their headdress. Muslims. Some of them Muslims, some of them turned Christians over there after the U.S., after the United States influence from the Spanish Inquisition. Look at these people. These are the dirty Moors. Look, some of these are dirty Moors. This is where they come from. These, like you see them ones like they're right here in the back. These 2 right here, the dirty Moors look like these guys. They was the same color. This color right here. The ones that came over with Pocahontas, they was this color. This thing got Pocahontas. They wasn't no white dude. I'm telling you, man. All right, Nigerians. These are Nigerians. Keep in mind the dress. Keep in mind the stuff they got. All right. So in West Africa, the Dogons were living there, and the Twa in Mali. These Dinkas migrated from Sudan and mixed in with the Dogons. Right? When they mixed in with the Dogons, the Hindus, Shabazz now, they sailed around, jumped off, and mixed in with this tribe right here that was already mixed, and created a new tribe called the Mandingos. The man part is from the Hindus, the Dink is from the Dinka, and the Go is from the Dogons people. And they were Malayan Moors. They were Moors from the Muur people, the ones from Chadea jumping off these people and mixing in with them. That's how they became known as Moors, ones of Chadea. I hear nail niggas. Oh, it means navigation. Moor means it means Morenos. It means this. Nah, nigga, the origin of the word, it comes from one who's of Or Chadea, fire, the fire nation. That's what it means, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what Moor really means. That's where the origin of the word come from. Before the French, before anybody was fucking with it, like the original, they were speaking it in Syriac Arabic, and they were saying Mu, as in Musalam, but it was Muor, Muor. That's how they was pronouncing Muor, Moor, Muor, Muur, one who's of Or, Chaldea. Abraham them was Moors. Muhammad and them were Moors, ones who's of Chaldea. I'm telling you, man. And these people right here, this is Abu Bakr's people. Abu Bakr is the second, the one that was he really was the richest guy in the world. And then he gave half of his money to his brother, Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa wasn't from this tribe, really. He was from another mix. There was a Far mix. Because they were, where he was from this tribe. Okay, all right. So Mansa Musa and Abu Bakr had the same dad, right? And his Mansa Musa, Abu Bakr's dad, was from this tribe, the Mandingo and Moors. But Mansa Musa's mother was from the Afar people. Mansa Musa's mother was from the Afar people, and Abu Bakr's mother was from these people. So he married his first wife from these people, which was Abu Bakr's mother. Then he took another wife because he was the prince of the Kentés. These people are the Kente people. The Kentés, they made a movie about it called Roots, where they show you Kunta Kinte, the prince, getting captured and brought over here to America. That's a bullshit lie. These people sailed over here by themselves under the command of Abu Bakr and Mansa Musa. They the Moors you talking about that came, like the group that came over and mixed in with the Washita Native Americans in Georgia, in that area. See the fez on his head with the tassel? These are the Muladi Moors, Abu Bakr and Mansa Musa. They came over and mixed in with the Native American, the Washita, and then they became known. That particular tribe that was mixed between the Mandingos and the Washita were called Yamasee Native Americans, Native American Moors. And the Moor part come from their fathers coming from this tribe. The Native American part come from their mothers coming from the Washita tribe. So that's how we became Yamasee Native American Moors, from these people and Washita. We're gonna get into them too when we walk over to the land. We're gonna come back to this, these people, Mansa Musa and them, Abu Bakr and them selling over. Right? And these people made a lot of babies and they multiplied fast, and the Mandingos really populated started taking over the whole area of the West African area, right? Then they became the richest people through the Kente tribe became the richest people in the world, and they still the richest people in the world. We that Kente tribe, the Yamasee Native American Indians, we that Kente tribe, because if you go study the bloodline, we put it in the book, we put it in the Hustler's Manual. We broke down the whole bloodline of these people with Mansa Musa. We broke down that bloodline. Right. Here's a Mandingo. Keep in mind about the Mandingos. Abu Bakr, we just talked about him. He was from that tribe I just showed you, the Mandingo, Muladi, and Moors, who were Hindus mixed with, they was Nubian, and some of them, like I say, some of them got mixed in with the Afar. But this is most of the Mandingo mix. He's like original full-blooded Mandingo. Mansa Musa was full-blooded Mandingo. It depends on how you look at it. But his dad and mother was from that Mandingo tribe, and then his brothers, his full brother, half brother, Mansa Musa, his mother was from the Afar people, and these people made ships and sailed over here in the 1300s. We're gonna get into that. These Mandingos, and they had 3,000 and 4,000 ships. We put that out in the King George tape, and they sailed over here and began marrying and mixing in with the Washita Native American Indians over in America or in Turtle Island. But to get into that too, before the Caucasian even came over here, they didn't come over until 1492. That's Christopher Columbus, supposedly. This right here, like in the 1300s, 1311, 1312, when all these Mandingos, 3,000-4,000 ships coming over to America, and more than one time, they made over 10 or 15 trips between him and Abu Bakr and Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa even got a wife from America, from the Washita tribe. His matter of fact, one of his sons was born of a daughter. One of the kings over in America gave one of the chiefs in America gave his daughter over to Mansa Musa, and Mansa Musa had a kid with her. Because Mansa Musa had a whole bunch of gold. He had bought the land. He bought a whole bunch of plot of land that was what you call in Atlanta, Georgia right now. He bought that land from the natives, and his tribe began selling it right there. His tribe began selling right there. Hold on, somebody trying to call me, man. Why is she calling me and she right there? Must be the baby that got a phone or something. Man, I hope they don't try to copyright me for that little piece. Wasn't that long though. All right, so these are the Mandingos. Look at the headdress. The Mandingo Moors. M-U-U-R. Keep that in mind. Mandingo Moors. Look at the thing he got around his neck. You see the tribe of Israel, they wear a patch like that. They got the 12 stones in it. Look at this right here, dude. Mandingo. You know some cats over here that look like this. You remember the movie that they put out called Mandingo, right? The Mandingos were, see how built he is? And we was dragging the ground. We dragged the ground. That's all I can say on that part. We was dragging the ground. All my ladies know what I mean when I mean dragging the ground. All my cats didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So Mandingos was dragging the ground. We were a prime stock because we were a mix of 3 different tribes. And this right here is the first genetical engineered super body that we had developed over time. The Anunnakis was doing this over a period of time, developing these super bodies to where we get up to the point of us over here. Everything happened for a reason. Mansa Musa and them coming over to mixing in with us was part of the plan to make this super race. We are that Anunnaki genetical body race. But this was one of the super races that was supposed to come over and mix in. And he was a Mandinga. And they were Mandingos strong. They were real strong and really built. But look at the Willow's Peak. Even though this was an act in the movie, I'm gonna tell you how these people work. These witches and warlocks in Hollywood, they make it a careful effort to pick somebody from the Mandingo tribe to make everything real, to make the alchemy real. They pick people so that if they're doing a movie about unless they want to do some movie about ancient Egypt, they usually pick white folks, stuff like that, right? But some of them white folks even got Egyptian genetics stemming down from the Hyksos, the people that they picked. So they always show you the Hyksos rule on Kemet. But when but in America, the breeding process still was going on. And part of the breeding process was for these Mandingos to come in and mix in with us so we can increase our genetics even more and make them more stronger. The Yamasee Native American. So they was always looking at a Mandingo as the prize buck, the prize breed. You get this Mandingo and breed them with something else. That's gonna be you're gonna make a super strong buck. That's how they was thinking, looking at the people. And keep in mind, these wasn't the people that was in charge. These were the faces that the people that Rod Hayes talk about. They sent these people. But the whole time, it's another plan, a news working his plan on the genetical engineering of a super niggas, superhuman niggas, a super body, a body that's perfect height, perfect in everything. That's why you get the Tookie Williams. Tookie Williams is part of this Yamasee Native American tribe. Going to the Skywalkers, like Rod Hayes said. You see what I'm saying? Shout out Jarvis Jefferson, man, for the $5 donation. Right? We take donations, man. Whatever you can send us. We ain't sweating it, you know. But y'all remember that movie though, right? Mandingos. They got it. I think it's on the internet on YouTube. You can watch the whole movie. That one, this dude, they made this dude, he was the fight. They were making him fight. Like they was doing in the movie Django Lane. Django Unchained. And then when they even made this dude chase another dude down that tried to be a runaway slave, he caught him and they hung him. Before they hung him, he said to the people, he said that this is our land. So after he said, this is our land, and after you hang me, kiss my ass. That nigga told him to kiss his ass right before they hung him. You know what I'm saying? They hit their horse and hung the nigga, man. That's a cold movie, man. You know, the having your peace. If you're talking about what was happening, you know what I'm saying? Ride by, if you're in the building, man, we going live. We going lit. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. We got 142 people. We going in, man. It don't stop. It don't quit. We still putting in this work, making it happen for you, bro. So hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you want to show us some love, don't do the super chat. We got the Cash App, the PayPal, all that in the links. Right? So we're gonna keep it rolling, man. We want in about, I think we came on this class at about so we got about 20 more minutes, maybe like 15 more minutes, and we're gonna cut to a quick commercial break, and we're gonna come back for part 7. But we're still going in. Okay. Yeah, so you remember that movie Mandingo, all right? So you remember the movie Kuta Kinte, right? Kuta Kinte, go back and watch the movie. He was from the Kinte tribe. That's actually a real tribe in Africa, coming from the Mandingos. And Kuta Kinte was a Mandingo. They told you that he was a Mandingo in the movie. This is another actor that played the role too. Both of them were actors, but they did. I got the picture up there to show you just a cross reference and what they were saying in roots. Kuta Kinte came from West Africa. They kidnapped him and sold him on a slave, some Nigerian niggas, the Nigerian Muslims. And Kuta Kinte was influenced by Islam, because if you go back and watch the movie, he was praying to Allah. So these Kute people was influenced by Islam. Abu Bakr and them was influenced by Islam. They telling you that in the movie. Right? This Kinte, Abu Bakr was from this same tribe. And he came over with, he was influenced by Islam. And then Kuta Kinte in the movie was praying to Allah. He was saying they forgot about you, Allah. They don't pray to you no more, Allah. They don't call up on you no more. But he said, I ain't gonna forget about you. They changed his name to Toby and chopped his toe out, to be a slave or to not to be a slave. But he had a name, a tribal name, Kuta Kinte. Kuta Kinte. Kintes are a royal tribe from West Africa, or the Mandingo tribe. Abu Bakr's grandfather and them were Kintes. Mansa Musa and them grandfather and them were Kintes. So the Kintes were the richest people to ever live in the world, the Mandingo Moors, through Abu Bakr and Mansa Musa. We just want to make that clear. Go back and watch the movie Roots. He said he roast Ken Norton. Yeah, that was Ken Norton, wasn't it? That's who it is, Ken Norton. And my ex-girlfriend, her dad actually used to train boxing with Ken Norton in California. That is Ken Norton. But Ken Norton is a Mandingo. They specifically picked him for a reason, because he is the prize book. They was fighting. That's why they had him fighting now. All the niggas they got in the ring is like, besides Mayweather, he probably be like a twat, one of them little twat niggas, man, that be getting down. He a little short nigga, Mayweather. He probably from the twat. But we had some niggas that were cold that could fight from the twat. All of our tribes had fighters and warriors, whether it be on that side of the mirror or this side of the mirror. Right, this side of the mirror would be Turtle Island, and the other side of the mirror would be the mother country. And I believe this the mother too. You know what I'm saying? All this shit is one. That's what they ain't want to tell us. They ain't want to tell us that, right? Hey, ride by in the building, man. You got 153 people. Everybody hit that like button, man, so we can get the algorithm up. Hit that like button for your brother, man. Show us some love. All right, so look at this dude right here. This dude right here is a Mandingo from West Africa right now. He live in they call it Guinea. That's where, and keep in mind, Benjamin Banneker, his father was from this land. His father was from this land. And then I heard Roy Haynes say Benjamin Banneker and Benjamin York, the same people. I'm about to look at get on that, you know. But this dude's a Mandingo, though, over there. Look at YG. This YG, the blood, the treetop Pyru. Treetop, this YG from Treetop Pyru. He looked just like the dude over in that damn the Mandingos. So is he got Mandingo, and he is kind of built like him. If you see this dude in person, he kind of he built up real like kind of like the Mandingo height, and he got the body type for a Mandingo and everything. And this right here dude look like he could be his dad. It's like he could be his dad right here. See the connection? The cross-reference tribe, and this boy right here from California, and that's where the Khalifa tribe is at. Right? So look at that. Don't they look like, don't he look like YG daddy? This dude right here from West Africa. He a Mandingo. Check that out. You see Mansa Musa, you can tell from the type of headdress he wearing that he was a Far. His dad was from those Mandingo Mulattian Moors. So he really was, if you go with the father's side, he was a Mulattian Moor. You go with his mother's side, he was a Far from the Far tribe. So he was like a half and half. And he became known as the richest man in the world, but Abu Bakr still was richer than him because he didn't bring all the gold to his brother. Keep in mind, you got a Cairo over here, and you got a Cairo in Africa. You got a Cairo, Illinois, and you got Cairo in ancient Kemet. So it's a mirror city. Remember, keep in mind the mirror effect that we're talking about. You got a Memphis over here, you got a Memphis over there. Right? All right, keep in mind the building structure that this right here, the grand, one of the grand lodges. It's not the oldest grand lodge in ancient in Africa, because one of the the temple of the temple of Imhotep. I mean, the grand stone pyramid is one of the oldest, really is the oldest damn grand lodge. And then after that, over there, it becomes the temple in Karnak and all that. But I'm talking about this right here is one of the old ones too, like in the 1300s was built by Mansa Musa. And this is where this where they began slave trade. These well, they didn't begin that, but it was one of the central points for trading white slaves, right here, Caucasian slaves. Right? They weren't like Moors don't like the word white. So be cool, man. That's it. No sweat, brother. But in Timbuktu is where they began giving them where they were meeting up to buy stuff and get different technology or different books on technology and other things that Mansa Musa had brought. He was like a school. And some of the Caucasians, these Canaanites, had began coming here after they got kicked out of Kemet from the other side and began trying to study at this school. And they when they graduated for a certain degrees, they would give them a handshake. That's what the Masonic handshakes really come from. Because we weren't shaking hands really like these Mulattian Moors. I guess they were shaking hands with them, but I ain't shake their hand. I ain't shaking no nigga hand that didn't wipe his goddamn hand ass. Then wipe his hands after he got through driving the deuce. We ain't shaking nobody, you know what I'm saying? His hands probably smell like booty. You know what I'm saying? When they walked up, you should smell their hands. Man, nigga hands smell like booty, right? You know what I'm saying? Young Elder Saturday night comedy coming soon, man. We're gonna be doing them Saturday night comedy classes, right? Because we funny just like Mike Epps. No, Epps is that name is an ancient Egyptian, ties it to the ancient Egyptians, just like Williams and the rest of them. You can look at Kevin Hart, tell he a twi. Kevin Hart is a twi man. You know what I'm saying? Them twi's be funny, man. Them twi's be funny, and them Daru niggas. Like Bruce and Lenny Kravitz, I think it's Crawford or whatever his name is. Some funny niggas, man. Right, but remember that building type. All right, so keep in mind, Sham, Ham, and Jeffrey. Now we're gonna use this for my. I add this in for my Bible people that be watching. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't no Bible guy, you know, Bible put it in the holy tablets for my Bible guys too. We really passed this right now, breaking it down, but we just wanted to add this in because we can tie it in to make it make sense for you, for the people that's still in the Bible. So Shem, Ham, and Jeffrey, keep in mind, they were triplets. They were all born in the same year. Bob already pointed it out a long time ago. Noah was 500 years old, and we got Shem, Ham, and Jeffrey. So they all were triplets, and these people were Nubians. They were Nubians before the Hindus mixed in. Nubians. Then the Hindus mixed in with these people and created the Somalians and the other types about to get into, or the Cushites. The sons of these beings, these people married into the Hindus, some of them. Shem and Ham. Ham had a Hindu wife. One of his wives was Hindu. And that's but their birth Kush, the Nuba, right? These certain types of beings that got the certain look with the Hindu look, but Noah and his sons, they were Nubians, or the first set of Nubians, like the Dinkas, or like the first set of Nubians, the Armak mix. They really were, because I remember I told you it was 3 different types of Nubians. And they were the Nubian clan that came from the Anunnaki mix, the Anunnaki and the Bantu mixing in. So they were the Nubians that came from the Anunnaki and Bantu mixing in. You could tell from the beard, right? The Anunnaki is the Anunnaki genetics from that beard. So these were Inki's. Utnapishtim and his sons were Inky descendants, and that's why Inky opted out to save his particular people when Enlil wanted to cause the flood to destroy the people for the people that he had made. So Inky's people, because he had Bantu married into the Bantus and had children, human children, and these children were these Nubians, were the ones with the beard, and then they stem down, and then the Canaanites come out of these people. The Canaanites come out of Ham, but to get into that. Right, the Israelites say they come from this clan, right, from Shem. Okay, so just want to point that out. I hope so. Cush is the Somalians. The Somalians are considered as Cush. The Afar people are Cush. Ethiopians, Sudanese. Some of them could be Cush. The ones that mixed in, because really Somalians are Sudanese. They just mixed in with the Hindus. Cush was mixed with Hindu. Mizraim was mixed with Hindu. That's the Afar people, right? Ancient Egyptians. These people are right here. They were Nubans, the Foots, right? All right, here go Kush. These are Somalians. See the texture of his hair? It's not completely woolly, right? Nimrod's father, Nimrod had Hindu in him. That's why I told you that the idea of building the tower, even though we know Enki was in Leo, we can get into that too for the people that's more advanced. But we talking about the Nimrod of the Bible. He was mixed with Hindu, and that's where he got the idea for that tower. Because remember I told you, let's go back. But we're gonna go to a quick commercial break in about 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna come back with part 7. Like it's gonna be part 7. But let me show you this before we cut to break. All right, keep in mind, Nimrod was from Kush. They mixed with Hindu. All right, the Hindus were building structures like this after the ships and after the structures on their planet. This supposedly the tower that Nimrod built, like a stepstone pyramid, kind of like what Imhotep building. And Imhotep was a Afar, and he mixed with Hindu too. Check that out. All right, let's show you. And the serpent worship on your damn helmet. It's going to go worship the reptilians. These serpent beings that I was telling you about. Niggas said the young girl was crazy. That's why you got that damn. Some niggas say it's for Upper and Lower Egypt. Nah, nigga, it's higher than that. It's for a bloodline. They come from these Naga people that migrated from Earth, that went to Cyrus, that went to Pokron, that engineered these Hindu people. They from these people. And that's why you got that fucking cobra on your head. That's why you wear a cobra headdress with the gold, because we golds coming from this Naga race. We the ones that's Afar people. We golds. Keep on telling you niggas that. They're gonna keep saying I'm crazy. Eventually, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come all together for you. The serpent worship came from these Hindus. We already pointed that out. That's how the Chinese got the dragon worship. The Chinese worship the dragon from these Hindu beings. And the Chinese ain't nothing but Hindu and Sandsman mix. We already pointed that out. Let me show you a picture of that before we go keep on going. All right, let's go back. Right here, just show you that. Okay, Sandman, Twa, Hindu. All right, then the Hindu mix in. Okay, let's go. All right, so let's go back right here and show you. All right, so the Sandsman, we already showed you the Chinese features mixed in with the Hindu and created the first Qin or Shin dynasty. And they were dark Nubians like this color because the Hindus were dark and these people were kind of lighter than the Hindus, but they mixed in and created these other Chinese. So Chinese were black. These are the ones that came over and mixed in with us over here in America. And in the 300s, these dark-skinned Chinese, we already pointed that out. So we just want to cover that. And they took the dragon worship from the Hindus. The Afar people, the Africans didn't have a dragon worship. They didn't get that till the Hindus started mixing in with the Afar and all that. That's why you see nothing but the Afar people. If you look at certain headdresses of certain pharaohs, some of them don't even have nothing on their headdress. Some of them got the bird and got the cobra on there. The cobra bloodline is coming from the Ghouls coming through the Hindus, because the Ghouls, Osiris and all of them, they came here in Hindu cause, and then they took cause from Earth. They took cause to live on Earth. They took Afar people, Twa man, and the Bantu people. That's why Satuk got red hair like these people. Because people was asking me, man, why Satuk got red hair? Is that the Hindu trait? Nah, when Satuk came here, he was in a Hindu call. Then he took a body from these people, from these Bantu Nubans, the Nubans down up in South Africa. And that's why he got the red hair, because they practice a tradition where they put this red clay dirt type stuff in their hair. Right? And my Moors don't like the word black, but bear with us. Black is not a nationality. We know it. Black is not a people. We know it. We make that clear every time we see it. We're just saying it for the sake of conversation to get everybody in that don't know nothing about the Moors, about us, about the MUURs, the ones of fire that come out of Ora Chaldea. We came out of Ora Chaldea. So like the Moor side is the Fire Nation, right? Man, we're about to get cut to a quick break for about 25 minutes. And we're going to be back on at about 8:30. We'll be about 15 minutes. 8:38, about 20 minutes, man, we'll be back on. So we're going to cut this one and we're going to come back for part 7. And we're going to keep it rolling because we got a lot to go. We might do 3 parts tonight. We might get 3 parts off tonight before 10 o'clock. So we'll come back, boom, do one, 9:45, boom, that'll be 2. Then we'll come back at like 10 and do another one if we can, if we ain't overloading you. And then so we'll probably do 3 tonight. So we can catch you up for the one missed one. This one right here is the one for yesterday. Then the one we're going to do next is going to be the one for today. And then we might hit you with one for tomorrow, even though we're going to probably still do some more classes tomorrow. So we'll come back on this note right here, man. So Tuck having the red hair taking the avatar from these people to live on Earth. Because they had to have Earth, when they Ghouls came here, they had to take Earth bodies. But they really didn't have to take Earth bodies because the Hindu body is conducive to living here. So when they came in the Hindu bodies, but then they saw that these bodies were more better. These bodies were more engineered and better because the Anunnakis had engineered these bodies over time of mixing and crossbreeding the different species that they designed or brought here from other galaxies. They try to make a super race. But eventually we lead up to us over here in America. We are that end result of the melting pot of all these different races coming together to make this super race. That's why we the best at basketball. That's why we the best at all at sports. That's why we the strongest, the fastest, the best military, the best everything, the best thinkers, We the smartest people in the world. The Nubians over here, the best Nubian scientists is over here in America. And the ones that come, the ones that's African, they learn from the Nubians over here. We are the cream of the crop. We are the neck of our enemy, like they said in the scriptures. So we about to be out of here and take a break, man. Get us some water, drink a little tea, and take us a little break, and then we're gonna come back, man. So we don't because we don't want to just keep going until we just, so we're gonna be back, man. So we're gonna go to a break. Just come back and